Well, Bob, that semi crashed and came to a stop up against the train tracks. Now, that's where our story begins, as several people, including the officer on his way to work, risked their own lives to help.
I've never almost been hit by a train on my way to work, that's for certain.
West Valley City Police Sergeant Kevin McLaughlin has never had a commute quite like this.
Yeah, I pulled over, ran over to the scene.
The 14-year veteran of the force was driving from Davis County to the West Valley City Police Station when he stopped for the accident.
The driver, we could see him through the windshield of the semi. He wasn't super responsive. There was another truck driver that had already stopped.
Sergeant McLaughlin and others were so focused on helping the trapped driver,
I'd never heard the train coming.
they had no idea they were in harm's way.
It sounded like an explosion.
That's how Sergeant McLaughlin describes the moment the UTA train clipped the cab of the semi.
And the next thing I know, I'm being pushed back, thrown. Whether I was thrown or jumped, I don't know.
He suffered only a scratch above his eye.
That's just a little remembrance that I got.
But had the train passed through just a bit earlier,
We've got the entire semi-truck blocking our view of the tracks.
things could have been much different.
Moments prior to the train hitting the semi, myself and two of the other citizens had been on that side, standing on the semi-truck, assisting Mr. Baker in getting inside the cab to get to the driver.
If he and the others had still been on the truck, they would have been hit. Somehow, a disaster was barely averted.
It was just a miracle that nobody else was injured.
And despite the chaotic start to his day and narrowly avoiding being hit by the train, Sergeant McLaughlin went to work.
Work's got to be done, and I'll be here till the end of my shift.
So just another day at the office, Sergeant McLaughlin wants to make it clear he says the real hero is the truck driver who was the first person to stop. He added, "It is just amazing to see how many people stopped to join in and help." Live in the studio, John Franke, Fox 13 News, Utah.